Hello, everyone. As you can see, I'm not Terry. Terry's been called away back into work, so he's going to be a bit late. Don't know how long he's going to be, but yeah, there you go. That's what's happening. But I will be working on my comment and hopefully mixing some paint, getting ready, put some paint on. Paint on that sucker. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, but I'll just run through the list here. So, g'day Carl, he was in earlier. Lady Sam, David Markey, obviously Terry, he was here as well. Yeah, there you go. Morning. All right, let me just set up a light. I seem to be misplacing, so I'll just fix that up once I can find it. I know it's here somewhere. Put that there. I don't know where it's gone now. Yeah, what? Fix it later. Put that on. That might make it easy for you to see. Anyway, what I will do though is pull this piece out, clean it up, and get ready for that to go as well. Which is D. I've got a feeling. G'day Ethel, George. How we all going? D41. Okay, I've already taken that off the sprue. No idea where it is. I reckon I'll put it in here with the wheels. So it can stay there for now. Can't see it anywhere else. It's a lovely day today, isn't it? Absolute perler. Before I do that, just going to have a brief look around the instructions to see if I can do anything without going to the spray booth. Yeah, done that. Oh, sure. Done that. That's what I can do. I can pull the other wheels off and clean them up, so I'll do that. Here we go. Have a really good time. I think, yeah, they're on the A, not that one. This one. do that one first. 21 and 12. 18 and 12. Been a lovely day. Has the temperatures really started heated up over there? Trouble with these wheels, they do have a small bead round the edge. That really shouldn't be there. Dilly 19. Ooh. How is it where you are, Carl? I've got to watch this one because that little tab there. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's my autofocus. There's a little tab there that's meant to stay there, so I can't cut that off. Otherwise, I would have. But the rest of it can go. Right. glue this piece together. So it's done. And there it is. Oh, hello. What was that? Oh, 1 second. Say that, say that again? Oh. Hello, Carl.
Right. Oh, I don't know what happened. The link I had, there was nothing there apart from Dominique. He was sat in there.
Oh, okay. It's an old one.
Yeah, it's an old one. Dominique was in it.
I
Couldn't
bet
talk
he
to him.
was.
It was no connection. It was just his name.
Yeah.
Right. Sorry about that. Michelle was on computer. She tried to cook tea.
No,
Um,
no, it's fine. Yeah, David, he's been called into work last moment, but he shouldn't be too far away. He shouldn't be long. So he's just asked me to open the show.
so I'm on a show now, am I?
Yeah,
Ooh.
you're
Makes a change
on
from
the
Terry.
show.
Makes a change from Terry's.
Yeah, and I've lost a light. Now,
Oh, so
you say something while I fix this light.
everybody all right? So have you asked anybody on?
Um, well, he usually sends out
Emails.
links.
Yeah, but he hasn't,
No, this is true.
because I haven't received one today. That's why I didn't have the link. So I'm just wondering if Panzer's at home or if he's at work and Joshy, etc.
Well,
When you come back, I'll go on and start messaging people if you want.
yeah, well, I know Panther was going to, but I haven't seen him in chat yet. Um,
Right, I'm off.
yeah, that's it. All right, I'm going. It's all right, Terry. You're backstage, so no one else knows you're here. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Yeah, I'll bring you up there. All right,
Stuff I
Aaron,
do.
you can relax his back.
Ah!
That sounds nice.
Hello, internet world. Hey, Carl.
Yeah.
Hey, Scott.
Hi, Terry.
Apologies for that, but it is part of the job. I am on permanent call 365, 52 weeks of the year, 24 hours a day. And they lost all the extraction in the kitchen, which meant the chefs were absolutely roasting. I went in the kitchen and literally every single chef in there was just dripping with sweat.
It
It
was
was like
lovely.
the surface of the sun. So opened all the doors. First thing you do, get a draft going on. Then I went fault finding, see what the problem was. And it was, in fact, a controller which had tripped out a fuse. So nothing that they could do. I had to get in the fuse boxes and reset it. So that's what it was. Anyway, Monday. How are we all?
Pretty well, thanks.
All right.
I sent out loads of invites, and we just got the main people joining us.
Well,
Carl,
I didn't get
thank
one.
you, guys. Did we do all the Rumble, Twitchy, YouTube stuff?
I've only just
Uh,
got in. There was no invite sent out, Terry.
Yes, there was.
I've not got one.
Yes, you have.
Oh, you checked my emails.
I'm looking down who I sent. Yeah,
Oh,
mine's gone out.
you sent it to Michelle, I bet.
Yeah, I did, because that's who you told me to send
Yeah,
it to.
yeah, I know, but her computer's off, isn't it?
Ah, the one time I don't send it to you. Anyway,
I've got it.
welcome everyone from Rumble to Twitch, the two YouTube channels, mine and Scott's. If you don't like the adverts, as usual, go watch on Scott's. You've got no adverts over there. I'm guessing, Scott, have you dropped a link to your channel yet?
no, I haven't had the time. I've
Okay,
had
do it
plenty
now.
of time. I just didn't think about it.
I'll do it. All right, I'm on it.
Thank you, Carl. Big hi to everyone joining us in chat as well. Did we do any of the chat?
Just hello to who was in. Sam was in. Ethel, Dave Markey, and a couple of new people upstairs.
Welcome,
Further
welcome.
up.
And I
George
wasn't
Davis,
in.
big hi. Atoll, welcome aboard, mate. David
Scott.
Markey first in, as always. Good one, mate.
Yeah, Scott sent out the alarms, panic. Terry's not here, help! And I'm like, I'm not on the computer. I was on my phone. Oh, I'm not on the computer. Michelle is. Michelle, get off the computer. Go cook tea.
Well, mate, it's been a proper day. If I told you about my day, you'd bang your head against the bench. I tell you,
Yeah.
it started at 10 o'clock this morning when we had the electric board round because we've got a substation in our car park in the back garden, and they were doing routine service on it. And one of the engineers noticed that a huge three-phase neutral cable was getting really hot, and they reckoned it was because of a clamp that had broken the head off the nut, not tight enough. So we had to wait for an emergency crew to come out because they couldn't leave it, and obviously it meant at some point we would have to turn all the power off to the entire hotel. And I'm guessing this fault with the extract in the kitchen that I've just been out to was one of the follow-ons from the work they did, because we had to turn off all the electric to the hotel for a good hour, while they fitted this new clamp. I'd tell you the full story, but it's too long. Anyway, basically these clamps have what's called a torque nut on them. So there's two nuts. There's the proper nut, and there's a little nut on the end that if you tighten too far, it'll snap off. And that sets it for the torque of this clamp. But the first engineer that came, right, he thought the nut had been broken off, right? And it hadn't. So all it basically required was turning of the actual nut that's there to tighten the clamp up to stop the heat. So anyway, we waited more than an hour for this guy the proper emergency engineers to turn up, and they just said, "Oh well, there we go. We'll just tighten it up." But they put a brand new one on anyway, so that got sorted. So it's just been pandemonium today, running about the hotel. That's my day in a nutshell. Ethel saying number 16 thumbed up Terry for not being on time. Maybe he's in. No, I'm not on the loom. I was at work. I got unbelievable call out just before the show starts. Ethel saying evening, George and Carl, Michelle, and the Woofs. Loads of hellos going on. Just going to do these.
Hello, everybody.
Dave Mack is in. That's a good stream. See you all next week. Git.
It can only go downhill from here.
And Ethel saying, if you do not want the adverts, then switch to DuckDuckGo, no ads. Yeah, same with Opera, actually. I use Opera, no adverts. Right, what we're doing on the bench, I'm still trying desperately to weather these little tracks. I'm getting there slowly but surely. Just with them being so small. I've got... Oh, where's my glasses gone? Let me get my geeks and then I can show you. Okay. Right. I took it upon myself. Come on, focus, you boy. Have you got some focus going on? Let me have some focus. Come here. See, it's a professional show. I took it upon myself to paint the black rubber tyres on the road wheels as the Tiger One had, but I've not been careful enough, so I'm going to touch them up a little bit more. The weathering of the tracks is what it is. It's tiny. So I will get there. A little bit more work on these and they'll look right. But I think I'm going to glue these on now to start getting this together. I mean, these are just so cool to build. I mean, once it's on, it doesn't look that shabby, to be fair. But I am not a great hand painter. I am not a great weatherer at all. I feel like I'm learning a bit as I'm going along. Um, I'm much better at doing this kind of thing on the 1:16s because being old, an old duffer, my eyes are much better suited to 1:16 style, and that's what most of my paints are. This is the Airfix 1:72 scale starter kit. You get paint, the brush, and a nice little model. I mean, they do build up really nice. So that's the Tiger One, and that's the Sherman next to it. And after this, after those two, we have got coming up Spitfire Mark 1A, another starter kit, and that'll be me done with the starter kits until Little gets some more. And I will be getting some more, trust me. And then after I've done the Spitfire, I am going to be doing the Messerschmitt BF 110 132 from Dragon, or Hobby 2000 as it's called on the box.
Let's see how much mess I can cause.
Athol say, easy way to make tracks look proper is to drive it around the garden, Terry, and then spray it with hairspray. That's that's what I did with my 1:16 Tamayas, the remote control ones. And we got a good 30 odd people joining us across all the platforms right now. Thank you so much.
Hello, everyone.
In full glorious 1080p.
Welcome in.
Anyone new watching, by the way, don't forget, take a look down the description to today's video. All of my friends' channels are there, and throw a few subscriptions out. It doesn't cost anything. So please do. Right, so what do we reckon caused all these power cuts in Spain and Portugal then? Was it hackers? Was it the Russians?
Don't know anything about it.
That's been across the news all day today on BBC.
Yeah, in Portugal and Spain.
No, I'm not going to watch the news anymore. It's only bad news.
I'm going to use you.
That's an awfully happy and bright outlook, mate.
Well, it's true though, isn't it? We used to get reporters on that would give good news and funny things. Now it's just doom and gloom. We're all doomed.
We're all doomed. Lovely warm day though today. I hope it's all week. I really do.
Warm. It's been perishing up here today.
Seriously, cold?
Yeah. It's 14 degrees here now. I think I only got up to about 15. It's been cloudy though all day. Really overcast.
I think that's good enough.
So what are you on with, Carl?
Who's Carl? Oh, Carl. Obviously Carl then. I'm just clean my brush off. I want to leave that in juice. Catch me, I've got my goggles on. I'm carrying on with me little Scottish fella. So I'm messing with his hair. Actually, if I change camera, you might be able to see a bit better. Because if I've done it correctly, that might help as well. He sort of caught me with my trousers around my ankles, if you like. I wasn't coming in tonight because Michelle was on computer.
Thank goodness you
But
did. It
didn't-
looks like everybody else has bailed.
Yeah.
Well, basically, you can't leave Scott standing, can you? Can't leave him hanging.
God damn. That looks so real.
Away there. Yes, that's where I'm up to at the moment with him. Come on, focus.
Oh, wow.
So he's
Holy
coming.
Jesus. Look at that.
So that's
Superb.
starting to come together now. So I'm just doing some washes in his hair, and then I'll put some more highlights in. But I'm doing her at the same time.
These are stunning.
So,
Absolutely stunning. How did you get on with your tartan the other day?
not too bad. I've still got to block it off. I might start that tonight. Got that on there. I keep going too far to the camera, sorry.
All right. I was wondering how you were going to do it. Now it all makes sense.
Well, I'm glad it makes sense to you. Can you explain it to me?
Well, I guess all you got to do now is do the little lines on it.
Well, no, each square, I'm going to put a black line around it, so it's like a box, and then
Right.
put a cross in it, in each one,
Right.
and then I'm going to colour each of the four individually with highlights and stuff, and see if I can get some movement in the material.
God, if that doesn't win some kind of prize once you've done it.
Well, it'll only be you that sees it.
Okay, I'll give you a prize. I'll give you a special gold star.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
Gold star and a tick.
But we'll see. It's either going to work or it isn't. You'll either go at the front of the cabinet or the back.
That really cool, mate. Excellent work on that. The facial stuff. Scotty, mate, what are you up to?
Yeah, mate. Well, I just cut a couple of wheels off and glued together. Hang on, I think I'm on autofocus. Yeah. And since you've been here, I've been mixing paint. So I've mixed it now. So I'm going to go to the other side of the room and paint that.
Awesome, mate. So, did you manage to track down that paint you didn't have?
Oh no, I won't know if I.
That's tomorrow, isn't it, Scott?
Yeah, I'm going to be going to Burnie tomorrow to see if they've got it, and if they've got it, I'll grab it.
All right, okay.
If not, I'll have to get it from online.
It's probably quicker getting it from Terry.
Thing is, we did say that in the green room before we started.
Mhm.
If it doesn't come within the next if you can't get it within 3 weeks, I'll post some.
So you were in the green room before? Oh.
Yeah, I was, but
Yeah.
then I got that call to go into work.
Yeah, that's how I knew we had to go in.
So what really happened then was that they were right, you went to the toilet.
No, I don't poo. I'm a professional YouTuber.
So we can literally say you're full of if you don't get rid of it.
Well, that's always been the case, hasn't it? Well, that's come out all right. A little bit of dry
Yeah,
brushing. Brought some features out.
It's a bit dark, I think. Anyway,
Did you see any of that 70s stuff over yesterday, last night?
70 stuff.
Yeah, on Channel 5.
What, did they have a 70s night or something?
Yeah, I've had it on for a few weeks now. They're on at the summer of 76. Obviously, I'm too young to remember it. They're on about the heat wave.
Oh, the Queen's Jubilee.
No, it was a year before. A year later, rather.
Oh yeah, you're right. 77 was Jubilee.
Yeah. It was quite interesting actually. So we're on about like nobody thought of it as global warming or anything.
Well, there was no such thing as global warming when I was a kid.
Well, you were working then, weren't you?
I was hunting deer and woolly mammoth.
No, I meant in '76.
I think mine was funnier.
Yeah, I was going to say 1776. God no, 1976. Oh,
I remember 76.
oh dear.
Yeah.
Well, me and Michelle were talking about that last night because they're saying how people can remember things when they were dead little.
Oh, yeah. I can
And
remember some things, just not
yeah,
a lot
I,
of
I can remember I can remember them saying somewhere in my mind about sharing a bath with friends, and it was like what? And it was on
things.
that program last night. That was what the government was saying to people: save
Well, we
water,
did.
save water, show with a friend. But I still am. Well, I'll try to.
Thing is, we did anyway as kids. My mum used to stick all three of us when we were kids in the bath at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just used to
the
Yeah.
chuck us in.
problem was there was two of them. The third one
Yeah.
was neighbours.
Yeah. Same here. I mean, I can still remember when Cyclone Tracy hit, and it took 3 days for the rest of Australia to know that that had happened at the time.
Joshy B is in the house. Says evening, Terry, gents at the bench and panel, and all the folks in chat on both YouTubes. Them both just getting back in the house now. Oh, awesome, Joshy. If you want to dive on, mate, you can do.
All right. I've sent in the link, Terry.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much.
Because
I haven't seen Pansy yet.
I hope he's all right. I mean, he did say he was joining us tonight, didn't he?
Yeah. Well, yeah. If he does, it may be late because he has to divert
Oh,
because
yeah,
they're
that's what he said, yeah.
fixing a
I remember
road
that.
up or something. So, yeah.
yeah, he's coming into the modern age to put tarmac on roads.
Put tarmac on roads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a
It's
novelty.
amazing.
That's a novelty where he is.
Let's have a look. LH. No, I have to go
The
here.
milk is all still delivered by horse and cart.
Athelman Nichols says, half the news on the TV and radio is fake. Just ask Trump, he'll tell you. Ask the fake man about fake news. Yeah. David Markey says, I haven't seen the news today. Jeff Light says, a very good evening, guys. Hey, Jeff, welcome aboard, mate.
Hey Jeff, hi
Hey,
Maggie.
Jeff. There's 31 watching. Well, actually, it's just jumped up to 38. 28, rather.
Cool. It keeps on bouncing between 30 odd and 28, so that's pretty
Yeah.
good, mate. It is a Monday after all.
Yes. I think there's a song there somewhere about that.
Monday, Monday.
Oh,
Goodbye to my monetization.
All right, there's two songs about that.
tell me why I don't like Mondays.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, Boomtown Rats. Great song.
I think that came out in 76, didn't it?
David Markey says conkers. I've
I think it
no
was
idea.
later than that.
Joshy B says Scott remembers when possums had spots.
Some possums do have spots, but not the ones down here.
Joshy B says Panzer has to steer the wheel now instead of pulling the reins.
Mm.
I was about to do my segue about the chat as well, and I've just got no energy. Let's do it. Professional YouTuber strikes again. Okay, if you're watching on Rumble, Twitch, or Scott's channel, please remember that all of the chat is on my channel. It's just the way it is with the streaming platform that I use. If you want to see all the chat, you will need to do a pop out on my channel, Little History 2392. 3 little dots at the top of the chat. Just click it. It does a drop down. You can have pop out chat, and then still stay on the platform that you're watching on. But you'll be able to see all of the chat. That's the benefit in that. I don't think I can say it clearer than that, can I?
Yeah, you got it because you pay for it.
What am I supposed to do? I can't tell Easy Muck to put all the thingy on one. I don't know. Scott, you can host every week now. Do it through your channel.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I remember. No, I won't say that.
was that
I,
Yeah,
Alzheimer's
once I,
kicking in? Was that Alzheimer's
once,
kicking in? I remember. No, I don't.
sorry, Michelle.
Oh, Scott, what do you remember?
I was going to say what we used to do with possums, but I won't.
I, I
Yeah.
honestly don't want to know now.
No, sorry.
No, but I do remember when Cyclone Tracy hit. That hit on Christmas. I'm not sure now if it was Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, but anyway, it took 3 days for him to get the word out for that it had happened.
It was released on the 13th of July,
It
1950 in the UK.
actually took someone on a 27 meg radio, CB radio, to contact someone in New Zealand for them to contact someone in the Australia mainland to let them know that it happened.
Bloody hell,
That's how the
really?
word. That's how the word got out.
That's terrible.
Well, back in '76, there's phones, but that was it. There was no internet. There was no what we've got today. There was nothing. So, yeah.
Wow. I don't think I need to do any more to this, to be honest.
Actually, that wasn't '76. That was '75. So there you go.
Right, I'm going to do the decals. I'm going to do the decals on this Tiger One, and then that's it. It's put to bed.
Oh, decaling.
Yeah, let's do some decals.
You draw the drapes, close curtains.
Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Right, let's go. 334.
Or Panzer could be without internet again.
That's a good point
There's a
as well.
possibility. Happened to him last week.
But I did email him, so if it was a problem, then he'd email me back.
If he had internet.
Yeah, but he's got his phone, hasn't he?
Yeah.
If he's got mobile data.
Yeah.
Mobile data.
I know when the internet goes down here, I don't have internet on the phone either.
Well, then again, it might be he just doesn't want to come on because he don't like you anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe he has fallen out with me. Do we never know?
Yeah, for a start.
Don't say things like that. I'm going to get all worried now. I can't think why. Hoots, man! There's a moose loose out this house.
I was a baggage handler too, Athel.
Athol says, back in 76, I was leaving the Air Force to start work as a baggage handler at Aberdeen Airport, which lasted 6 months. Then I was off to the oil rigs. Oh, cool.
I was a baggage handler for East West Airlines.
Yeah, I've handled a bit of baggage in my time.
Dr. B says, try faxing Panzer. He might get that.
Smoke signals.
Two plastic cups and a bit of string.
Anyway, I'm going to go to the loo and then I'm going to spark the airbrush up.
Okay, buddy.
With imaginary paint.
Right.
You at home yet, Joshy?
It must be that one. It is. Beautiful. Straight on. So which one do I use first? Microset or Microsol?
Blue one.
Right. Let's do it.
Answered that really quick, didn't I?
God, the stink of vinegar. God damn.
I've got the set in front of me and I wrote first on top of it so we know which is which.
I'm going to do the same now. That's a good idea.
Because I can never remember.
So Microset glues it to the model. Like
Well, the
so.
way I look at it is the blue one's like you put it on like varnish underneath the decal, and then the other one helps set it in after. But I don't know if it's right.
I like this stuff. It's a real revolution for me. Joshy V says he might know a guy who's got carrier pigeons.
Are you coming in, Joshy?
He's too busy doing comedy for us.
You got the link.
Joshy V says, I am indeed back at La Maison.
Oh,
And he's just shoving his face full of Twixies.
I love the sound they make when they break them in two.
I always nibble the chocolate off mine first.
I was on about the advert with the two bears. What about the campers? Yeah, when they snap.
Mm-hmm. Oh, come on. Oh, that's wonderful. 2 decals gone straight on, no hassle. No grief, even though they're tiny. Oh, love it. Absolutely love it. Right, where do the others go? Guessing that one goes on the back. I can't see that. Let me shift some junk out of the way.
Put so much water in.
Ba, 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 ba. Can't wait to get my teeth into that measure smith. I might even leave the Spitfire for another time. All right, come on, you little gimboids. Where's the decals go? Where does the rest of the decals go? Just to tell you in the instructions. But having built so many tiger bombs before, I think I will put some where they normally go. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Just join us, welcome aboard, by the way. If you're brand new to the channel, please think about giving us a subscribe. It doesn't cost anything, it's absolutely free. And we provide lots and lots of content throughout the week between me, Carl, Scott, Panther, Marcus, Tasha, and lots of links in the description as well. Well worth a click. And coming up tonight, we've got a full night of streaming. We've got Moz coming up at 8 o'clock for Airfix and Chill. Really good show. Oh, wow, 40 people joining us right now. Welcome aboard, everyone. Joshy, Banhammer over on Twitch. We've got Baz joining us as well. Welcome, Baz. It's either Bass or Baz, but welcome, sir. Cheers, Joshy. In case you're wondering what that, we are multi-streaming to Twitch and to Rumble, and Joshy is one of our mods over on the Twitch, and we do tend to get a lot of spammers just spamming away on Twitch, but that seems to be a thing with them. But it's okay. If you're on my YouTube channel, you won't see it. It's only the people that are actually on Twitch that can see that. Right. I know some people just watch on Twitch to see Joshy ban people. Perfect. I forget who it was who told me about this microset and microsol. It's bloody good stuff. It actually makes it really fit to the surface, like every contour.
If I was to guess, I'd probably say Panther.
Probably was. Such a knowledgeable guy. Thank you, Lindsay. Got Lindsay joining us as well. Welcome aboard, Lindsay.
Hello, Lindsay.
We have been joined by the god of internet modelling. That's Lindsay's Bills. Link to his channel in the description as well, if you want to check that out. Joshy B says, I can't think of anything to paint tonight, to be honest. I finished the other one I was doing yesterday on Michelle's. Which one was that, Joshy?
The Viking.
Oh, the Viking with the pointy feet.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all finished.
As Michelle just said, Mark is Mark too.
I think that's it. That can't be all the decals. It's not all the decals. We've got one more to go on. Two more to go on, then this is finished. Da 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 da. And people say I never finish a kit. Ha 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 ha! So wrong. Put you there for a sec. And prepare this little puppy. Just there, I think will do. So, for the uninitiated, if you're just starting out modelling, we've got this wonderful stuff called microset and microsol. Microset is what you put on the model and then put your decal on it, and that sets it and glues it to the model. And then you've got microsol, which kind of, it doesn't melt it, but it softens the decal to make it sit properly on the model. That's right, isn't it, Cal?
Correct. It beds it in.
And I often wonder to myself how modelers got the decals to sit over like panel lines and stuff like that. And that's how they do it. Got Hobby Time joining us as well. Hey, Hobby Time, welcome aboard.
Good evening.
Athol says, evening minion bacon eater Lord Lindsay. Joshy says, until I spot something I've missed or needs doing, yeah, he's finished. Awesome, Joshy. David Markey says, okay, Terry, we will ask Marcus to send you his black pearl to finish for him. Also, for those uninitiated, we have a regular panelist called Marcus who had it was a Metal Earth one, wasn't it? Metal Earth Black Pearl?
He's got a new one.
Has he? And these Metal Earth models are all what they call photo etch. It's all metal. And they're a nightmare to build. So we always take the mickey out of him.
Well, the one he's got now is a Revel.
Revel Black Pearl? Plastic
Yeah.
model?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's what he thought as well until he opened it and then discovered all the rigging. And I don't think you want me to repeat what he said. Not on this stream.
I'm going to see if there's anything more about this power cut. I'm quite intrigued to see if it was hacking or whatever. I know they were trying to blame it on the weather.
What, whether it was the Russians or not.
Well, the latest is the cause of the power cut across Portugal and Spain is still unknown. And it's still absolute chaos over there. And nice to see the BBC concentrating on the important things. Apparently, people were left with half-done haircuts in the barbers.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, look what they've done to me.
So important. Not that there was no electricity for the hospitals. Not that the water supplies were cut off because there was no pumps.
Not
Let's
that all the
concentrate-
lights were off for the modelers.
Yeah.
Poor Manuel fixing painting dark.
There we go. BBC's trying to tell us what to eat again. Ultra-processed foods might be harmful to your health. Like we didn't know.
Tasty.
It just seems to be the thing that everything that tastes good is damaging to your health. When the world stood still. I've seen that, I'm sure I have.
Well, the new one's Keanu Reeves. With the robot Groot, is it? Is it Groot? Or Groff or something?
I don't know where this is going. George Davis says WTF. Then George Davis says surely they have scissors.
For the hairdressers.
Ah, there we go. Yeah, I got it now. Yeah, good point. Surely they got scissors.
Snip, snip.
Yeah.
Howdy, all.
Welcome back, Scott.
Oh, Scott, nice you to join us.
He's making up for me leaving him alone at the start of the show.
Yeah, he calls me in and then goes away. And he said something else.
Yeah, I really have to thank Scott for taking over. I did get a call out from work at the most inopportune time, like, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes before the show was due to start. I had to run to work to help stop our chefs from sweating to death. The air conditioning and the extract in the kitchen was down, so I had to go sort that out. So thank you, Scott, mate.
Oh, any time, Gobber.
But the thing is, I'd rather the show gets done rather than not do it and let everyone down who's been waiting for the show to happen. I mean, we've got almost 40 people watching now, so
Oh, well, I'll just put some paint down on this piece, so that's that's come up all right. So
sorry, I wasn't laughing at that. I was laughing at what Jeff Light just said and Hobby Time. Well, that's the BBC for you with the light-hearted stories about true disaster going on in Portugal and Spain. Hobby Time says someone in the Kremlin is rubbing his hands
mm,
and F the BBC. Joshy B says, in other news, have you heard someone is meant to be designing a handbag made from T-Rex leather using fossil DNA? So to make a T-Rex handbag, you need, yep, that's right, a T-Rex. Jurassic Park Part 2 springs to mind. Nah, it won't happen. They cannot extract enough DNA for it to be proper T-Rex. They can mix it with current DNA from current animals, but no way is it going to be T-Rex. Not a chance. Not enough is left of the DNA. That's been proven.
yeah, this is
Ever
right.
heard the story about bringing back that wolf, the dire
Hi,
wolf?
hi, Lindsay. I don't know if you heard me before, but hi.
Yeah, it's been brought back.
Stephen Haynes has joined us as well. Hi, Terry, Scott, and Carl.
Thank
G'day,
you.
Stephen. How you going, mate?
Loads of highs going out.
Well, the
Joshy,
latest.
Joshy, stop tempting us. Just get your ass in here and show us it. And then if you got nothing else to do, you can be chat bitch.
Oh,
Loads of highs going on. Exactly that, Athol. But luckily, that's where the e-bike comes in handy. Literally 12 minutes to work, 12 minutes back.
mm,
Probably faster actually because I didn't hit any lights going in town. So it's more like 8 or 9 minutes there. I'm guessing.
do you have fences on your houses?
Fences.
Yeah,
Yeah, the back garden's got a fence right round it,
yeah.
but the front
Uh,
no could use it as a car park.
Has every house got a fence?
Majority.
Yeah,
So it's a bit hard for you to go cross country to work?
Called garden hopping, you mean?
garden.
Hedge hopping, as they used to call it.
Some houses here do, but not all
Yeah, Joshy B's
have.
got it right there for the DNA for the T-Rex. Half chicken, half frog.
Yeah.
And crocodile.
Well, the thing is, crocodiles are actually dinosaurs, aren't they?
Yeah, so they're chickens.
Yeah. So it's the
George
chicken.
Davis says the main problem with ultra-processed food, it's like 70% plus of what people eat usually, cheaper and for things like bread and often unavoidable. Yeah, you're damn right. You're damn right. But the BBC, once again, the picture was of crisps. Now, I'm sorry. There is no way you are going to stop people from eating crisps because they're too goddamn nice. And
Mm-hmm.
for our American friends, I mean chips. They call it chips in America. We call it crisps.
We call them chips here too.
Tatanka Wolf has joined us as
There's,
well. Hey, Tatanka, welcome, mate.
oh, g'day, Swampy. See, I remember who you were this time.
Yeah. Hi, Swampy. I'll try to remember now.
Yeah.
Joshy B says, give me 5 and you will have the audible chocolate slightly melted today, though, after this sun. Not complaining, though. Absolutely gorgeous day today. George Davis says, yeah, Jack Horner did some experiments selecting chicken genes to make it more dinosaur-like about 15 years ago, like giving it teeth. Same thing with the grey wolf stuff they did.
Mm.
Athol says, no fences around our building, Scott, so 52 families have only security via the front door.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
It's sort of like that here too, but it's only the front yards. The backyards have got fences.
Oh, the fences at Apples are on the windows.
Yeah.
Do you know, George has got a good point there in that, like, when all the scientists or dudes that do fossils decided that T-Rex actually had feathers, he's probably right in saying that the ostrich is probably the closest thing you've got to, like, T-Rex.
Uh,
I mean, the ostrich is still the largest living bird, isn't it?
there's the ostrich and the emu. We've got the
Emus are
emu
smaller,
here.
though, aren't they? Surely.
Yeah. Oh, I think they are smaller.
Emus are smaller than ostrich, I think.
But Australia's got loads of ostriches, hasn't it?
No, we've got emus
Ah, right,
in
okay.
in the cassowary.
So ostriches are African, is that right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I would love to see T-Rexes come back. What little boy wouldn't? I mean, and I'm
Yeah.
still 4 years old in my head. Jesus.
Yeah. G'day, TBG.
Oh, James.
Joshy B says chickens are supposed to be more velociraptor. I can see that because they've still got the spur, haven't they?
Yeah, Michelle's got the scars.
I've got scars.
TBG's in the house. Hey, TBG, welcome aboard, mate. He says hi, everyone. Guessing he's just popping in before the Moz show tonight at 8.
Ooh.
There was a documentary talking about T-Rex showing his true sound and pre-feathers, colours, etc. Apparently, T-Rex makes a deep noise like a crocodile. Thing is, I've never heard what a crocodile sounds like. Believe it or not.
Oh, they.
What do they grunt or bellow?
Yeah, they sort of grunt. Yeah. The alligators do the same thing.
Actually, I tell a lie. I do know what a crocodile sounds like because I've been playing Red Dead Redemption 2, and they've got crocodiles in that. And when you get closer
Yep.
to them, they go. "Arrgh."
Yep.
Oh, nice.
I used to like killing them because the skins were worth money.
Yeah, good point. A perfect one's $5 in game in it, I think. Something like that.
Yeah.
Joshy B says it's the hissing that gets me from crocodiles.
Yeah.
Dave Mack's in the house as well.
Well,
Hey, Dave Mack, welcome aboard, mate.
actually, it's the alligators hiss more. It's got a more sounding hiss. Crocodiles are a little deeper, like what you just showed or sounded like.
Loads of highs going on. Hobby Time says if they
G'day,
mess
Dave Mac.
with
Sorry,
sorry, mate, go on.
I was just saying hello to Dave Mac.
Hobby Time says if they're messing with DNA, they need to make chickens bigger because the KFC I had last night was woeful. Got a good point though. KFC chicken, the portions have got smaller. How can you do that? I know there's shrinkflation and stuff, but how do you breed chickens smaller?
Oh, can you imagine if KFC owned an ostrich farm?
Hello, we've got an award-winning modeler in the house.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy. It's award-winning Joshy B.
We're going to let this go, are you?
No,
No,
mate, it's because
it wasn't a golden demon.
it's because we're proud of you. None of us have ever won anything in our lives.
yeah, but Joshua, it doesn't matter if it's first or third. You still got an award.
I got
Yeah.
a little slip of paper with my name
Joshy.
on it. I'm happy with that.
Joshy, you were all winners.
We are. Everyone's a winner, baby. That's for sure. Right, there he is. That is the latest one that I've just finished.
Have we named him yet?
No, not yet.
Oh, there's no nipple piercing.
No, I haven't got round to doing the gold ring yet, but it might go on there. I finally managed to find out a colour for his shoes. If it'll zoom. Oh, there we go. It will do. I have to ignore the green lens off the tint off the light, but
I'm with you
yeah.
as well. I think he fell over on the 3D print table.
You know what I mean? He's done this, isn't he?
Pointy shoes.
But yeah, he's as far as I can think of, until I find anything that I can pinpoint out and find anything else with, he's finished.
No, mate. You can always go too far with these. That is perfect in my mind.
He's either sort of leaned forward or he's nicked the shoes off a genie.
Well, I thought he might have been a Visigoth.
Or his toes are naturally that shape.
Yes, yeah.
Needs
Yeah.
bigger
See,
food.
what I should do is I should get some wire and attach it from here to his top so it looks like you're pointing deliberately.
That's beautiful, Joshy. Thank you, mate.
No, thank you.
Anyway, the chat's all yours now.
Oh, God, I was going to show you what I was going to do next to stall time.
Go on, mate.
One of those two I've got next. If it will zoom in. I primed them
Ooh.
both. They are good to go. That one, I love the detail on the shield.
Can we call that one Bruce?
He already sort of does have a name.
Okay.
But I won't reveal that just yet. Just think of the use for these horns, what they could be good for when you're running through things. Yeah? Yeah? Think of...
Team I.
Yeah. No. You're all good. Well, it's honest, yeah, but...
What? You're going to be using that horned one as a butt plug?
Well, he's got 4 of them, to be fair. It just depends on which one you sit on, really.
You're probably closer than you think, Terry.
I didn't know you were like that, Joshy.
No. Well, what? You didn't know I was... No, I can't say that because it's a time... No, you're monetized as well. I'm not going to say that. But he's another one as well. I'll be doing soon, and I'm actually dreading this one because if you look, he's all fur from the boar that he's killed.
I was going to say, good luck with the fur paint effect.
But I did it on Marcus.
So easy to cock up.
Yeah, I did it on Marcus, and if I've done it on Marcus and I can do it on his plume, I can do it on him.
Beautiful job on Marcus, though. God damn, that's superb. Can't wait for these now.
You can see Marcus. He's right. Marcus is here.
Oh, hang on. So that's Marcus. Who's the other one?
Well, this is the thing, right? Is this Marcus in his prime, in his gallivanting around, chopping people's heads off with his axe, leaving them all unalived? And then this is him later on in life when he's slightly been around the world a few times.
I think that was more like. I think that one's more like Marcus than the other one because he's got the white beard.
Yeah, this is the thing now. It's going to be sort of Marcus 2.0.
He's taller too.
He is as well. It's because I'm holding it. I can just do that. Shut up, Scott.
TBG likes the winkle pickers as well, Joshy.
The winkle pickers.
Winkle pinkers.
Go in there, TBG's.
It's been a long day, Joshy. Trust me.
I know. Oh God, about the chart. No, I'm not going there either.
Bloody superb.
But yeah, there's those 2 are done so far, and I've got 2 more to finish on the Vikings.
Awesome. You see, it's not, the channel isn't just about World War II modelling. It's all kind of modelling, all kinds of hobbies. We sometimes get the ladies in, but a drastic lack of ladies tonight as well. I think the heat's got to them all. I think that's what it is. Atul says, evening, Olaf, Ragnar and Joshy. I thought that that comment from Tatanka Wolf, cracking. Aha! You think KFC is chicken?
Yeah.
Well, it's a form of. Whether it's the same breed, I don't know. Are you up to date with the chat? Yeah.
Yeah, it's all up to date, mate. I was about to do
Oh,
a plug for all the streams we've got coming up this week. I said I was going to do a video of it, but I haven't had time, so I'm just going to shout it out really, and we can drop. If someone could kindly drop links into the channel as I'm doing this, that would be an awesome help.
give me a
So
second. One.
coming
Do
up
you want me,
tonight, we
do you
got
want me to
Mod
do
at
Joshua?
8 o'clock. That's 8 till 10 for Epics and Chill. That's the biggest modelling show stream on the internet right now. By the way, well done, Moz. And it's a good watch as well. They sometimes have some things we can argue about and shout about, but it's always a good, informative show. Coming up on Tuesday, 12 p.m. till 2 p.m. We've got JC Bricks and Bills. That's on a Tuesday. JC, another great modeler. Um,
Yep.
three men and a little princess. Thursday, 10 p.m. till 8. There's no finish time on that. It starts at 10. They go on till they fall asleep or they get drunk. We got Michelle's stream on Sundays. Oh, hang on, I've missed some out here. We've got Carl on a Wednesday, Thursday, 1 p.m. Wednesdays and Thursdays, 1 p.m.
See, he must have his bit of paper folded over.
Thing is, when I asked you what times you guys were on, you gave me the days in the wrong order. And anyway, I
Because
suck.
I don't promote myself.
I might do a quick stream tomorrow because we've got Phil Prime on, and I think it's good that we get a lead into Phil Prime's show. So
yeah.
I might do one tomorrow. Watch out for that. We'll see what time I get back from work. We've got Philip Prime show tomorrow, 8 p.m. till 10 p.m. Another great show, and he's got a little quiz as well, which is great fun. Another fantastic modeler. That's Phil Prime, Panzer, and the rest of the guys. And little old me, Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, 6 p.m. Mondays and Thursdays. And Saturdays, 8:30 in the morning for the international show, or the Aussie show, as I like to call it.
That's about 5:30 Australian time, PM.
I can never get your times right in Australia because I don't know. You change your times about 8 times a year, don't you?
He changes his times daily. As soon as you think you got it right, he tells you got it wrong.
On purpose.
Happens twice a year. It's called daylight savings.
Right, so how many hours?
Although Tanker Wolf wouldn't know that because he's in Queensland.
I missed a Tanker's comment here as well. They managed to make a 3D print of T-Rex internal skull and vocal box. From that, they were able to make a noise and find something from the Croc family that sounds similar. Very deep rumble, almost inaudible.
Carl, you're only
There you
300.
Oh, cool.
What's that? You're 8 subs off 300?
Carl's 8 subs off 300.
Oh, come on, people.
Ooh.
Get that link in. Head over to Carl's.
Ooh. Wednesdays and Thursdays.
And putting out a lot of great content at the moment as well as shorts and standalone videos. Standalone videos, Carl.
I know.
And lots and
I was
lots of
meant to be
shorts.
doing it today, wasn't I? And then Michelle's computer's gone AWOL. And he said something else then.
Yep.
But loads of great content and lots of streaming as well. So there's always something for you to watch,
Is it?
streaming-wise, from the modelling community.
All right, that's done.
Michelle's OnlyFans been dispatched. She's just informed me.
Oh, I wasn't going to ask you anything about that on the stream, but
What's that?
how'd you go?
We had to remove it earlier and take some pictures and post them. And they're sending a new one out.
What, a new fan?
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't ask what you thought I was on about.
Tatanka Wolf says, where he is, for some reason now, Red Rooster is superior to KFC. We don't have Red Rooster over here, do we, in the UK?
No.
No. Red Rooster's sort of like KFC, and it's all over the mainland, but it's not here. It's not in Tassie. So it's like everywhere else but Tassie.
Does that mean they use cockerels? It would have been roosters rather than hens.
Yeah.
I'm being
it's the same
careful.
over
I'm
here.
being careful.
If you go to Kentucky Fried, sorry guys, talking food again, and I've not eaten since I've been back from work, but it's making me really hungry. But when you go to a KFC, you get little piddly bits of chicken. You know that, but it's the taste that you're going for. Because I don't think you can beat the taste of Kentucky Fried Chicken. For me, it's the king of takeaways. And if you want one, you can't walk past a Kentucky with that smell. You just can't. But
Yeah.
all the other takeaways in town that do chicken, all the chicken portions are at least 3 times the size of the Kentucky portions and half the price. So I don't know why. Anyway,
I think they should get an ostrich farm. You imagine the size of the nuggets and the drumsticks.
Hey, you'd be carrying it over your shoulder, wouldn't you?
It
Only
doesn't
want
have the
one.
same ring to it, though, does it? Kentucky Fried Ostrich.
Yeah. You have a boneless bucket, 5-yard skip. Oh God, I'm sure
Actually-
a 5-yard skip.
You are allowed to eat ostrich, aren't you?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, they sell it in Iceland.
Well, Iceland the country or Iceland the shop?
Iceland. It's where Kerry Katona goes.
I've had it.
Really?
It is nice.
Oh, really?
I'm gonna have to try that. I've never had ostrich.
Yeah,
Ah.
you know, they do all every now and again. They do all sorts. So we've had crocodiles
it'd be-
there and all sorts.
What about kangaroo then?
Yes,
I think they've had that there as well.
No,
Kangaroo,
seriously?
bison,
Kangaroo?
buffalo, wildebeest.
Kangaroo
no.
patties, mate's the best.
You're pulling my leg.
no,
No, honestly, genuinely.
crocodile is nice, but I don't like the smell of it.
You won't find them in Aldi, though.
He's not winding you up, Terry. I can see your face.
You're just full of crap.
Straight up.
Next, you'll be telling me they've got like panda burgers.
No,
honestly,
I'm not doing that.
genuinely, they ostrich looks really weird. It's like a proper purpley. It looks like pheasant.
Oh look, adverts on Terry's again.
Hmm.
Who've I missed? Mars, JC, Phil, Carl, Michelle, Lindsay, Scott.
Thankyou says everywhere in Australia except Queensland has that daylight savings bollocks.
Phil Stream, the
Yeah, Phil's on there. Moss, JC, Phil, Carl, Michelle, Lindsay, Scott.
Hey, King Bob.
Oh, sling a link in for Lindsay's stream as well. PPM on a Wednesday if you can.
Yeah.
Already in, mate. Done. Already
Done.
in.
Brilliant. King Bob's Model Work says, afternoon, everyone. I'm out doing the shopping
Bob.
and taking your shop cards to the post. Oh, thank you, King Bob. By the way, King Bob has got shop cards printed, if you missed it, on the Saturday's stream.
Oh, nice.
Terry,
Hello,
without sharing it because it's got prices and stuff written all over it. But okay, I didn't know if you'd have to because it's got the name on. But you've got
Dema. My protein, 2 ostrich. Holy cow! Seriously?
yeah.
I'm going to go get some.
They used to, I don't know if they still do, but they used to do crocodile as well.
Yeah, Iceland. Honestly, the Iceland by me have. Let's see if I can Google it. See if Iceland does one by me.
That's amazing.
Well, according to TBG, they sell ostrich steaks in Audi.
Sorry, I've just seen TVGs.
You got that? Sorry, okay. Yeah, we weren't joking. They do all sorts.
No, just see what TVG just said. 3 men and an inflatable. Poor old JC, don't I get some grief?
God.
Yeah, anyway, King Bob's got some shop cards. If you would like one, he's already said he'll post them free of charge anywhere in the world. Just go to his channel. King Bob's link is in the description to today's video. Email him your address and he'll send you a shop card out. Awesome. Loads of links going out.
Oh no, they did it. That was it. 2014 they did it. I don't know if they still do it now. They haven't put any in by me, but I know they do ostrich and stuff. But yeah, it says frozen food retailer Iceland sells crocodile meat, including crocodile burgers, and potentially crocodile steaks as part of their exotic meat feast.
Holy cow! Tatanka was saying, "Hey Scott, how's this for Australian internet? 1 megabyte upload and like 4 download. That's good for Australia."
That's like Scotland. That's better, actually.
Sorry,
I don't even know. I don't even know what mine is.
is that 1 megabit or megabyte? Because there's a massive difference, and it's how they con us.
It'll be megabyte.
I don't know.
Well, I've got megabit.
I'm about to have a look to see what mine is.
Doesn't affect me. I've got personal satellite.
No.
Yeah.
Have you done a test?
Stand by.
Yeah.
Carl enters the room. We've all got to drop our bacon sandwiches because he's got the Elon Musk Starnet or whatever they call it.
Skynet.
Skynet. It's Starlink, but we call it Skynet.
It was when Carl connected it. I said, "There, did he stand underneath it, going do 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 do?"
You are still the only person I know that's got it, Carl. And the reason why Carl's got it is because BT suck where he is in Scotland. I mean, literally,
Yes.
absolutely suck. It's like having dial-up. But Carl, I've been down to ask you. You've had it for a while now. What's your absolute true opinion of the Elon Musk Skynet thing?
I couldn't do without it now.
Well, I'm 95 download and 20 upload. There you go.
But I'm just having a look on
There
mine
you go,
now.
Swamp.
I'm just doing a speed test on it.
We've got running off
At the moment, there's 4 people using it. 3 people. 4? There's only 3
Yeah,
now.
but we've got like a
Oh, it's a slug. Yeah.
You won't get a true readout then if you're doing a ping off of a server or something.
Yeah. NBN's doing some type of update for fixed wireless. So the next 10 days it's a slug.
Well, it's like,
But
what's latency?
When the cable was busted here, it was pretty much like that. It was like dial-up speed. So I know what you're going through. Sorry, Carl.
What's latency?
I wouldn't even know what that is.
No.
Latency is the time it takes for a packet of information to get to the server and back again to you.
So that'll be the ping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what my ex used to say to me, "See what happened when you latency."
What is my ping? Ping is 27. Idle latency.
What was it you saw earlier? The definition of irony. Getting pregnant on a pull-out couch.
Yeah. Tatanka says
I thought
kangaroo is okay, but crocodile is better.
I like crocodile. I've actually tried that. It is beautiful.
I've only heard that crocodile tastes like chicken.
No.
I find it's a bit snappy.
Has it definitely got a bit of a bite to it?
You want to eat it with a roll?
I wouldn't be bothered if I never had it again. But I'd eat ostrich again.
I'll tell you, you've got to have a thick skin to be on here.
I'll tell you what I do like. I like buffalo.
Bison's nice.
Bison, sorry, not buffalo, bison.
But it looks like...
I've only ever had buffalo wings, and they looked a lot like chicken wings, to be fair.
God, do you imagine one of them flying around and make a mess of your washing?
King Bob, what did I used to get?
You need a big umbrella.
Get a family meal here, which is like, I don't know, 15 pieces of chicken or whatnot. That's $35 here.
Yeah, it's ridiculous here now. It's just insane. Totally agree, King Bob.
Yeah, the only way I can describe crocodile to you, Terry, is imagine having a chicken breast fillet.
Yeah.
That it has the same look and consistency as a piece of cod.
Really?
Piece of cod. I used to catch cod. I used to catch cod down here.
Sorry, Scott.
No, you're right.
On, sorry.
Scott, go.
I was just going to say, I used to catch cod down in the river, but I can't be bothered with it now. Too slimy.
Cod's not slimy.
No, there isn't.
Cod is.
No, it's not.
No.
It is
So what
here.
Are you catching?
No, it's cod.
Unless it's a different type of fish.
Cod's not slimy.
Oh, it is here.
In salt water.
Yeah.
It's probably something designed to kill you, like everything else that lives where you are, Scott. It's probably some form of like defense mechanisms.
You got a fish here called the gurnet, and if you got to watch the spikes in that.
And the only
Is
one
that-
we've got around here like that is called the weaver. Yeah, the weaver
Yeah.
fish. Got the greater and lesser weavers. They've got poisonous spines on them.
Yeah.
That's the only thing we've got around here. You get bass, they've got nasty spines, they'll hurt your hands, but it's only really the weavers you got to watch out for.
Yeah.
Have you ever had
That-
shark, Terry? Because shark's nice, especially with a bit of chili sauce on.
Yes.
I've never had shark either.
Sharks.
That's nice.
Shark's a big thing here. It's if you ever ask for flake, that's what shark is.
Are you sure you weren't fishing? Are you sure you weren't fishing for these, Scott?
It's a blobfish.
Well, that sort of looks like a cod, but no.
They don't look anything like a cod.
A face
Okay.
only a mother could love, and even then, that's a stretch.
Yeah, who is JC? I haven't seen him for a while.
I am not going to tell you who that reminds me of.
Oh, God.
Hey,
So how much do they go for with a bag of chips, then, Scott?
Scott, Terry, show Scott a picture of a cod.
right, there we go.
Battered.
Thing
Well, I'm
is,
looking
thing
at a
is,
picture of
thing
cod,
is-
but it's
thing
nothing
is-
like what we catch here.
thing is, cod is just a generic term now in England anyway, because lots of fish come under the umbrella of cod to be able to be sold
Yeah.
in fish and chip shops.
Haddock.
as cod.
Not anymore. No, they've got to name them pollock and haddock and all, yeah.
Do they?
Yeah, well, they do it with Scotland, yeah.
All right.
Some of the fish and chip shops we go to, they've actually named the boat and stuff they come from. And
Whatever they catch
yeah.
out the river down here.
Jesus, by the size of the portions now of cod that you so-called cod that you get in fish and chip shops, you might as well be eating gurnard.
Do you know what always gets me? Has anybody actually seen the size of a tuna fish, the bluefin tuna?
Bloody huge.
Yeah. So you get a tuna, but you get that.
What was that? Show it again.
I said you get a fish that's the size of a human, but then it gets compressed into that. You know what I mean?
That's
Oh,
what
is
we
that what you
catch
catch,
here.
Scott?
That's what we catch here. That's cod.
What? And they've got a slimy coating on them, I'm guessing.
Yeah, they can be.
What else do you catch off them, Scott? Sorry, with
With well, they're sort of become the pest of the river because if there's nothing else biting, that's what you'll catch. Sometimes I don't know if I've got it here. I think it's just all on cod. But we mostly, if you don't catch them, there is what we call a cocky salmon, which is a juvenile Australian salmon.
Careful where you
it's-
put your mouse, Scott. We don't want to see your browsing history.
Well, there's not much of it there. Hang on.
I'm just thinking if you put a search into Google, slimy fish.
oh god,
Especially with safe search off.
JC, don't look at that. That's a British cod,
There you go.
Scott.
Don't know if you, yeah, one
and
second.
the fish that it's holding is also a cod.
God damn, that's a proper fish, that, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
aye.
And again,
Oh, we
what
don't-
do we get off that bit? We get the small bit to the back that costs £12. That's a perch.
No, that's a Eastern Australian salmon, or locally known as the cocky salmon. It's
Okay.
less than a metre.
You know when you got the book of English names, did you read it upside down like everything else?
Joshy, when we were kids, we used to call perch, because I used to go fishing when I was a kid, we used to call perch pond rats.
With the little green stripes.
But that
I hate
turns into a bigger salmon, and the back becomes black.
It turns into a great big fish with
And
big
then,
teeth that go gripping a nasty wee thing.
even though it's still Australian Eastern salmon, people call it blackback because it has a black back.
It
And
looks like
they're like a trout. If you've ever caught trout, that's how
Yeah.
they fight.
I'm beginning to wonder what your trout's like. Probably carries a baseball bat and wears a.
Oh, we can't go there.
Well, the
no, I'm not.
biggest
I'm
trout
refraining
caught.
from what I'm saying.
My old trout's lovely.
Love mine to pieces.
We do, don't we,
The
Carl?
biggest
We love our old
biggest
trout.
trout caught in Tassie water has been 35 pounds.
She's
That's
too.
great.
Hmm Well, at the time, it was a world record. No one else has caught anything bigger.
That's a big fish, 35 pounds. It is. Athol says, apart from me, has anyone else eaten snake? I've never had snake.
No.
No,
I've,
I
eaten,
know somebody who has.
I've eaten eels.
Ugh, no chance.
I've
Tension
tasted
rate.
eel and spat it straight out. It was
Yeah,
pickled
so did
eels.
I.
My dad used to eat pickled eels all the time because he was a Putney boy. So in London, like pickled eels is like quite a big thing.
Yeah,
But
my
he
dad.
tried to get me to taste one. Absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, my dad used to eat jelly eels.
That was it. Jelly eels, not pickled.
No worries, Swampy. I'll talk to you next time, mate.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Yep. Thanks for joining us, Tatanka.
I used to play
Mackey said
games.
cod eels. What's a cod eel?
I know
Anyone?
what an eel is. They're slimy pricks. I mean, they're slimy.
He's been at Fleetwood. Get out of it.
There was a Freudian slip there, Scott.
Yeah.
Hugh
Sorry.
Fernley, is it Hugh Fernley
Hey.
Whittingshaw or Hugh Fernley Whittington? Is it that guy?
Yeah, Michelle.
He did a fishing show the once where he went offshore, caught a load of fish with the fishermen, and he brought them back to the shore. And because of the rules and regulations of the government saying you're only supposed to have so much to bring back on shore, they actually just threw them overboard to people that were there on the beach. And they're technically, the rule is of the government, as long as they're returned back to the sea and not handed to people, they're okay. So what did they do? They moored up on the side of the beach, threw all these fish in the water that they caught, and people just went out and collected them. And the one fish that he had, that apparently it's an underrated fish. It's called the wolf fish, and he cooked the cheeks of this fish, and apparently it's the best fish nugget he's ever had in his life.
I like monkfish is nice.
No, wolf fish. Honestly, you Google this thing, mate. It's a thing of nightmares. But apparently, the fish is nice to eat. But he said the cheeks, it's the fleshy part. He said that deep fried and battered in tempura batter, some of the best fish bites he's ever had in his life.
Anything in batter's good.
Yeah, that's why Scotland's so good. They look to the Scotch egg, and you know what this thing needs? Meat and batter.
No butter or anything.
Mum used to make beer batter. So
Yeah.
beer batter, fish and all that. Yeah.
You ever tried drunken chicken?
No.
You get no, this will be perfect for you folks then. Get a chicken, shove it on the barbecue, but before you do that, depending on what kind of beer you want, I normally go with Budweiser because it evaporates.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gently insert the can into the chicken and sit it up on the barbecue.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
And then when the chicken falls over, it's cooked because it's evaporated all the liquid. Therefore, the weight has fell out of it, and it's cooked. That's why it's called drunken chicken.
Wow, didn't know that.
And it is. I'll tell you what, Terry, it's beautiful, especially with a can of Budweiser or a can of Guinness.
I'm not going to try it. I'll put the bloody can in and the thing will explode.
No, you got to. No, you have to open it first.
Don't tell
Oh,
him
right,
that.
okay.
Don't tell him that. That could have been really funny.
You left a very important step out there. There's me. I would have stuffed the arse end of a chicken with a full can of beer. Well, I've heard this.
No, hang on. I think I was kind of hoping that the words of once the chicken falls over after the alcohol's been evaporated out of the can, it's going to absorb into it somehow. It can't form out the side of a can.
Susan Terry's head.
TBG says today on Airfix and Chill, the topic is building World War II models. Is accuracy important? We were on about this the other day with the mini art kits, weren't we? About all the detail they put in, a million pieces in every mini art kit. What's the point when you're not going to see most of it?
TBG, I've got a discussion that Airfix could have one night. Why do you put 35 sprues in one bag?
Oh, I've had an argument about that for a long time.
I think everyone's had a say about that.
Could we get some paint that actually comes in a model that we can use instead of having to stick a load of whatever it is in there? And
TCP.
I know what I meant. It's been a long day. Terps, whatever it is.
Graham Ball's joined us, everyone. Welcome, Graham.
Hey, Graham.
Hey, Graham.
Says he still goes fishing for tench and roach.
Roach.
Never caught a roach.
Are they sort of like a flathead, but freshwater? Is that what I'm thinking is a roach?
Roach is small.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're only small.
I've caught loads of barbel, though. Jesus, barbel have to be the thickest fish ever.
Yeah, barbel, you get a lot of, down where David Markey lives, you get a lot of barbel around there.
Here's a question for you folks, if you want to take it that way.
And Graham Ball says, jellied eels, beautiful. Yeah, you can keep your jellied eels, mate. Go on then.
Has anyone been trout tickling?
No. I've done it with barbel because they're stupid.
Yeah, that's the genuine thing. Trout tickling.
I have, and it's
very funny.
Like I say, I've done it with barbel loads because they're stupid. They're the thickest fish ever.
Yeah.
Oh, the catfish. They put their hands in their mouths and pull them out.
That's what I was going to say. I've watched. Funnily enough, Carl, Alex Zedra does that.
I know she does, Joshie.
Oh,
I lied.
I've never wanted to be a catfish so much in my life.
Stop it. I think I've seen the videos that you're on about. Let's say the wet T-shirt works.
There was a T-shirt, was there? I didn't even see.
Captain Mushroom fishing, but hey.
What's this you're showing us, Scott?
This is a roach.
You might need to zoom in. You might need to zoom in a bit, mate.
That's what we put in our fish tanks.
There we go.
No, it's not like our roach. Our roach has got red on them, I think.
Yeah. Or is that
looks like a big anchovy.
Yeah, well, I sort of call them like a small, sort of like a flathead. But you sort of got to know what a flathead looks like, I guess.
You seen those ones in India? Is it India they're in? The fish that look like a python.
That's what I'm thinking.
Sand flathead. There you go. That's a flathead.
That looks like
a bullhead. What we call them bullheads.
All right.
They're about
very nice.
4 or 5 inches long for a full-grown one. Is that right?
Oh no, you can get these way bigger. You can get them like as big as you. But they're very, very nice eating fish. Very nice.
Well, they're very nice to you as they're eating you.
Oh no, they won't eat you. But you wouldn't want to put your hand on those spikes because they'll go through, or in the spikes in the gills there.
Oh, like
Those
stonefish.
spikes will go through your hand. Those two spikes you see there will rip your fingers open. They're
Wow.
very, very, very sharp.
Well, welcome to the Aussie fishing show, everybody, where all the fish have got big spikes, great big teeth, and are bloody poisonous.
They're
Well,
all
some of
called
them are.
Bruce.
Yeah.
Here's
But
a
yeah,
weird
that's
one.
plenty.
Anyone ever seen a sunfish? Obviously not in real life, but has anyone ever seen a sunfish?
Yes, not in real life, no, but I
No.
do know what they look like.
They're absolutely massive.
Yep.
Like stupid. And the weird thing is, they're a giant circle and they're flat.
That's not the one I was thinking of then. I was thinking of the oarfish. They're awesome.
Oh yeah, they're just stupidly long, aren't they?
Yeah, because there's that famous one. Great big, gigantic thing. There's a photo that floated. It's a classic bit of a meme now. But it's got a hole in it where another fish has taken a bite out of it. Another big fish has taken a bite out of it. And you only ever see them when they're ill, floating near the top. And this one was like flagpole straight, pointing up. Let me find the picture. Amazing picture. And scary big.
Ooh, he's got a hell of a lot of detail on him that I didn't see. Right, that's him dry brushed.
Here it is. View file. Oh, wow. That's a good picture. If you haven't seen this picture before, it's really quite famous. So famous you haven't seen it before. Hang on. Look at this bad boy.
Oh God.
So you can see the holes in it where
Oh, wow.
It's like a giant sword.
it's hard to gauge the size because you got people behind it and some dude in front of it. But they are like really huge.
There's a thing called a cookie. Words.
That's it. It was a cookie cutter that made the holes.
Cookie cutter shark. Yeah, there's
Yeah,
a thing
that's it.
called that.
That's what they said made those holes.
All right, can I show you a couple of pictures, Terry?
Yes, mate.
This one first. This is the British roach, Scott. When you're on about roach.
Oh, right. It's totally different.
Yeah, that's what a British roach is.
Right.
This is the most dangerous fish, if you like, in British waters. It's the one that hurts most people, and it's tiny.
Yeah.
What's that?
It's called weaver. Loads of kids every year tread on them in rock pools, and the spines are poisonous.
All right, didn't know that.
Are they spikes in the gills there too?
Yeah, they're covered in them. Got them all the way around them.
They're very similar to the sandy flathead, except the flathead's way bigger.
Yeah, they don't grow much bigger than that. I have seen them bigger than that, but not much bigger.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
It's stonefish. They're family of, aren't they?
I don't know.
And they're one of the deadliest fish in the sea, apart from
Jaws.
Rainbow trout out of a pond. Rainbow trout record is about 32 pounds here, and that's up in the Central Highlands. The 35-pound brown was down Lake Petta.
Graham, that's funny, mate. Graham Ball just said, Australian animals, if they don't eat you, they try to poison you. A bit like living in North London.
Yeah.
I always like when people say
for a pint.
But it's not quite as bad as what people make it sound, because there's 27 million of us, and all right, some of us might get killed off. But
Yeah, but you all live in walled cities with big domes.
yeah,
What's the biggest trout caught, Scott, in Australia?
about 35 pounds.
Biggest one caught in Britain was £34.
Yeah.
Biggest trout I ever caught is about 18 stone.
I caught a 25-pound sea running trout, but that's the biggest fish I've caught.
Was that one of those ones where it was a keep net or a landing net, Terry?
So it's a bloody keep net.
That's a hell of a fish. Christ.
Oh God, I was putting the decals on, and I wetted the decals. Now they've dried out. Oh balls!
You only have to redo them again.
Yeah, it's got a 34-pound trout caught in Perthshire.
Yeah,
Take control for a minute, Scott. I'm just going to finish off putting these decals on.
yeah, no worries.
Thank you, mate.
Actually, now that you've shown me that, I might see if I can find them.
I'm going to say I can do your chat for a bit because
Oh, thank you, mate.
I've dry brushed this just about.
And I absolutely want this finished today because I need to start something new.
Right, so where did you get up to then?
Last comment was Graham Ball, so there's no more in it, I think, mate.
Comment. Here we go.
Oh, Graham Bell. The best British fish is the multi-pike with side carp.
Oh no, yeah,
No, the oldies are the best.
Motor pike.
God, I haven't heard that joke since I was at school.
I've never heard it. Probably because I'm younger. My dad never told me that one.
Right, I'm going to get this put on. Then we'll get quick go around the tables, find out what everyone's up to this week, and then get out of the way for Mozzy's Air Fix and Chill coming up at 8 p.m.
I can't find the one in Pedo. Is that the one?
I actually feel like going on a bit longer tonight, but never mind.
It's all this talk about fish, isn't it?
It is. And I also feel guilty about being late for my own show.
It's all right.
We looked after it, didn't we, Scott?
I must admit, I did jump in at about 6:10 whilst I was on the site still, and it was just Scott on for ages. And I was thinking to myself, I bet Terry's forgot to take Scott off big screen. And then Scott just went quiet, and then he didn't say anything, and I was like, oh. And then Carl came on, and then he explained as to where you were.
Yeah, I thought somebody better had. Scott came on going, hello, welcome to my stream.
Well, I'm just wondering if the invites are sent out got to anyone, to be fair. I'll check into that later. Anyway, no worries. I've got to thank everyone joining us for today's show. Carl, Joshy, especially Scott for rescuing the situation at the start of the show. And again, apologies. I can't help when I get call-outs to the hotel. And that's where I was. Genuine call-out. Had to go. Luckily, a quick fix, and I was back pretty sharpish. I think I was back for 20 past, wasn't I? Anyway.
I know you wasn't gone long. It seems like it was only a couple of seconds you was gone.
Time flies when you're having fun. So big thank you to Rumble, everyone watching on Rumble. Big thanks to everyone watching on Twitch, even though we banned most of you because you're all spammers. Thank you, Joshy.
You're welcome.
Everyone watching on both YouTube channels, on Scott's without the adverts, on mine with the adverts. I'm sorry, but I need something to pay for the platform and everything like that. So there we go. And don't forget, memberships are available on my channel from 99pence, and it helps to keep the channel going. Thank you to Scott. Thank you to Carl. Thank you to Joshy. Thank you to everyone in the chat. I am back on Thursday. I might drop one tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see how work goes.
Really?
But we'll see. So just keep notifications on. You'll get notified if I'm on at 6 tomorrow. And then Saturday for what is becoming my favourite show of the week, the Aussie show. It's on at 8:30 in the morning on a Saturday. If you can make it up for that time, Well, we all used to get up at that time for kids' TV on a Saturday, so let that be your replacement. But thank you very much indeed, and also thank you to all the members and people in the chat. We're going to get out of here. All I need to do is run the outro if I can find it.
All I can say to that is Terry is not Sally James.
Thank you, fellas. Moz coming up at 8 o'clock. You've got a couple of minutes to get your links in for what you've got coming up this week. Thank you so much for joining us, everyone. Bye now.
Makers, the final frontier. These are the adventures of the YouTube channel Little History. Its eternal mission to explore strange new models, to seek out new kits and new brands, to boldly go where no scratch build has gone before.